Welcome to another episode of
These Are the Aesthetics.
I go by the name of Cheech, aka Tequila Poppy, aka where they do that at, aka I'm not buying that for you.
Oh man, I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka Not My Bitch, Not My Problem.
You bringing it back?
Bringing it back because they forgot.
Oh my god, that was a classic. Good times.
That might have to be my first tattoo.
Bro, and you know what? When I came up with that, it was on the fly. I was tight. I was always tight about some bullshit that revolved around women in high school.
Bro, cause no, you came that up with in Palm Beach State.
Palm Beach State.
You had two legendary lines: "Not my bitch, not my problem," and block.
Oh my god! Oh nah, I ain't giving it up like that. I saw a shorty, old girl that gave birth at the club. I'm like, bitch, you just gave birth 3 months ago, and you at the club?
You
already?
couldn't wait to drink,
bro. Like, don't you need your titties to like breastfeed? Like the baby should not be tasting Casamigos.
But you can't say that.
No, you can't. You can't say that.
You can't
Obviously,
say that.
Her body, her choice. If she want to shake some ass and then go watch her kid afterwards, your choice, boo.
Your choice, boo. What you been up to, bro?
Nothing much, man. I just been hanging out, sleeping a lot. I've been, keeping busy. Pretty much, I've been trying to find other ways to make money so I could quit my day job. Translation. Oh my god.
Real nigga shit, basically.
Yeah, man.
Man, me, I've been feeling inspired lately, man.
Yeah, you stress free, man. You glowing, dog. You glowing. You are glowing.
When another man says you, man, you glowing. You know what I mean?
G shit, man.
Because like the very few times I leave my house, like people like I see someone like, yo, bro, I fuck with the podcast, bro. Keep doing that shit, bro. Trust me, keep doing that shit, bro. I fuck with it heavy. I just been getting a lot of positive feedback lately, and I've been watching I've been on YouTube a lot more lately. I can't remember the last time I put my TV on.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and I've been seeing like a lot of interviews with people like that dude Wex. He was like the director of Adidas or some shit. Mm-hmm. He's the reason why Kanye got to Adidas, and he recently quit to do like some like marketing job for like I forgot the brand. Forgive me, but like. And then I watched this other interview of another dude. He did like an interview saying of like he was with Nike for 15 years and quit because he felt like he was like being limited. Like, and I'm like, damn, that's really crazy. Can you imagine like working hard to get to a position you've been your whole life, and you feel like you passed that?
Yeah, man. And it's growth, one, and I think that's the blessing that COVID brought to us. Because it sat you down so you could self-assess, self-adjust, and it kind of opened your eyes to a lot of shit. And you're like, yo, I don't have to answer to somebody. I could just, follow my passion, file for that LLC that I always wanted, open my own business. Like girls that do lashes, nails, hair, that shit is booming right now because people haven't stopped going out and people still want to look good or put on the facade that they always stayed looking good. So it's like there's certain industries that was not affected by COVID at all. Like Jeff Bezos is, his pocket's still, he's up. I mean, so
my girlfriend buys something from Amazon every day.
Exactly, and when you think about it, I think you're gonna see a lot more people. We've seen a lot of designers transition from their role from a big company to start their own brand. And that's something I applaud because, you need freedom at the end of the day. And I think COVID, or the pandemic, I should say, birthed a lot of freedom. And it fueled the creativity inside of a lot of creatives that felt like they were boxed in before. So,
and I saw another interview with Marlon Wayans on the Breakfast Club, and him and Charlamagne was going back at it, just cracking jokes on each other. And Charlamagne was like, I remember the most disrespectful thing you've ever told me. And then you told me that when you saw me at the radio station, like, hey man, this is your peak. And I'm like, what's crazy is that's mad disrespectful, but on first glance, it doesn't sound crazy, but that's really disrespectful because bro, you don't really see me going past where I'm at right now. I have nothing else to do with my life. And I'm like, wow, that's really funny. Like, and they're thinking like that at like 40 years old.
Yeah.
And there's some people that's our age, I think they made it in life off the one thing they got going for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
Yeah, man, you peaked.
Oh, God. Or it's the same thing as like, oh, I never knew you were that kind of girl. Whenever, like, girls are like the masters of shade. Oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't wear that, but I guess.
Do you?
Do you? As long as you happy. It's a little tacky, but it's not for me.
Hey, your life.
Yeah, for real, man. But one thing that I've been doing for the last 2 weeks mainly is, I made some time to go see some movies. I have the $5 account at CMX or CDX and also AMC. So on Tuesdays, I'm free, almost every Tuesday. So I make some time to go see the movie. The movies that came out that I really wanted to watch. I mean, at the end of the day, even if the movie is capped, I'm like, it's only $5. I'm not spending $10, $12, $15, to watch this. And okay, so I've wasted $5 on worse.
Did you do you go to which movies do you go to?
I go to the AMC downtown. On Rosemary Square, not Clematis anymore, or I go to the movie theater in Palm Beach Gardens.
Oh, okay. Because remember that movie theater that's in Lake Worth in that plaza?
Yeah, I'm not going there no more.
Every time I go there, it's like niggas do not care about their job here. Like I'm convinced you could be fucking in the movie theater and no one would care.
I just feel like I'm about to get shot every time I go there, so I don't. Like, there's the parking is next to it's next to a store. It was just not a good area, bro. Too many moving pieces, and I like to be aware of my surroundings. I feel like anything could pop here. I could come here to shop, I could get shot, and I could see a movie. I'm like, nah.
I feel like that's like the side chick like special, like one of those dates, like kids like CC's is not far.
Yeah, and you. Same plaza. We can literally walk around this plaza. This is date night for us. Oh my God. But yeah, man, I've checked out, some movies, and I have some not so rave reviews, right? I went to see the Shang-Chi movie. They hyped it up.
I do want to see it, actually.
I felt for that motherfucker, boy. Like,
Marvel.
Listen.
Marvel,
if it's one thing y'all good at, is putting together the perfect fucking trailer.
That's a fact.
Bro,
That's a fact.
Between them and Jordan Peele, they literally will sell you to go see the most bullshit that they put out. So, beautiful trailer. Obviously me and you both are from a Caribbean household. Like, we grew up watching like kung fu movies, like martial arts.
36
you get what I'm saying?
Red Dragon, all that shit.
I'm excited, you feel me? And the fact that character was going to be part of the Marvel universe, I was ecstatic. I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to go check it out. After I saw the movie, a lot of people liked it. I personally did not like it. I thought it was more so a money grab because the Asian market is huge. Marvel does not have a character that represents them. A lot of movies come out in the foreign markets way before they hit theaters in the United States. A lot of movies are released in London or in China or in Japan way before they come out here. And a lot of indie films that are produced that, people want to experiment with, they don't even premiere them over here. You get what I'm saying? So, I went and see it. I was very disappointed. I just don't want to spoil it because you haven't seen it, but it was just too much going on, and
too much CGI,
too much CGI, and too much stories crossing path. I feel like they were adding shit to the movie that you're gonna understand the meaning of when you see another movie, and I don't like when franchises do that because you confusing me. I don't know who's the enemy here. I don't know who's the good guy. I don't know when the story will end. Because at the end of one of the ending scenes is two fucking dragons fighting each other. I'm like, I saw people fighting martial arts, and it was about family at the beginning, and at the end it's just like something else. I'm like, I was confused. But, the technology used in the movie, it was a well-produced movie. It was
very expensive movie.
Very expensive movie, and I'm not gonna shit on it because, I'm pretty sure the Asian community would like to be represented, but I see it more so from the outside looking in, like a money grab. The same way I felt when Wakanda came out.
You didn't like Black Panther?
I mean, Black Panther. I said Wakanda.
Niggas is mad ignorant.
For real. Somebody opened my eyes to Black Panther. They said Black Panther share the same storyline as The Lion King, if you think about it. The Scar is like the guy that was discarded from the family. He's a disgrace. Then he finally came back. Then, Simba escaped the family and he went to search about himself because his dad passed away. And then he finally came back and he had to reclaim his glory and his place in rightful place on the throne and shit like that, and big fight.
The reason why I don't agree because, like, first of all, since I'm confused, I'm gonna call it racist.
It's not racist.
Since I'm confused,
no, it's just
I'm gonna go out and call it racist. First of all,
that's the typical black man defense. I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like this is racist.
I'm offended. But yeah, I'm gonna call that comparison bullshit because if you had to compare Simba to anyone, that would be freaking like Chadwick Boseman in the movie.
It would.
But he was in the kingdom the whole fucking time.
No, that's not true. He got his ass whooped. Then he went swimming for a few days, and a tribe rescued him and taught him some shit about himself. They boiled some tea for him, and talked to his dad on the afterlife.
Fuck you, man. Let us have that.
Listen.
I hate niggas like you, man.
Listen.
Let us have something, bro.
Listen. It did great. It did what it was supposed to do. I saw niggas going to the movie theaters and they whole outfits. It was a good time for us to unite, and it was, good for the little brown or black boys and girls to see them be represented on the big screen. But, fam, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure Cheese went, took a bitch to the movies. He ain't clapped that night, so he said, fuck everything.
So I have a beef with the movie?
Yes.
Nah, but again,
that's really what happened, bro. Because
in my opinion,
Black Panther, I went to the theater probably. Me and my family like 4 to 5 times, and it was packed for 2 months straight.
I know, but think about it. We never had representation when it comes to superheroes like that, especially in the Marvel universe. I know y'all gave us Blade. Wesley Snipes did what he could.
I never seen Blade. Just off the pictures, this nigga look crazy. Just off the poster.
You never seen Blade?
I never seen Blade.
Oh, you getting your black card revoked. You've never seen Blade?
I never, because I wasn't a big sci-fi, and that's
racist.
Because I don't want to see a black vampire
Bro,
movie.
it's like saying you never seen Boys in the Hood. Like, fam, what are we doing? But anyway, I just pay attention to a lot of gimmicky shit that these movie companies are doing, and I even went and saw Candyman, and in the opening scene there's a gay black dude walking with his white boyfriend. I'm like, fam, okay, I get it, and make everybody feel special, make tap into every category, make sure everybody feel fucking represented. I get it, but at the same time, when it's thrown in my face and I could visibly see what you're doing, it's a little bit like you I don't know, you just what's the word I'm looking for? You catering too much. Pandering to different audiences, and it looks like a money grab to me, because you're like, oh, you know what? There's a gay guy in this movie. You should watch it.
Understood.
If you gay, there's a black superhero. If you want your little kid to believe that he could be one of those, or he could have an action figure of one of those one day, bring little Timmy to the movie theater. It's like, fam, just give us a great product. If you guys give a fuck about who the actors were, if it comes from good intentions, then I respect it. But if it's like shoved in my face,
I understand. Like, I know it's a lot of scrutiny comes when you bash like black made films.
Yeah,
I know. I'm not into like scary movies. Like, I don't know. I just don't have my anxiety just doesn't like make me watch that shit. I don't know why. Like, when I watch scary movies, it kind of puts demons in my head that I don't want.
I feel you.
That's just me personally. I grew up in a Christian household. But I definitely.
Oh, wait. Are you the type to pray after you watch a scary movie?
I don't watch scary movies in general.
Oh, okay. I feel you. All right, go ahead.
I understand, but like with Marvel, I'm not really too mad at Marvel because, and but I do admit that there's some shit in like Marvel movies where it's like, oh, these 2 minutes, you're not gonna understand these 2 minutes of the movie if you didn't watch this 2.5 hour movie that came out 2 years ago. I understand that is kept, but that's like with everyone, you have to do your homework. Everything's a money grab nowadays. Look at the Fast and Furious series.
I don't even know what it's about anymore. Now they work for the government. Like, all right, dog, you got me.
You was just stealing freaking like little toy trucks in the first episode. Now you work for the freaking like CIA and shit. Like, bro, where's the racing?
Yeah.
When did guns come into play?
Yeah, I don't even get it anymore.
But
the last one was so cap.
I didn't even see it yet.
Nigga,
I didn't see the last one.
They were shooting at Tyrese for 4 minutes straight, and that nigga ducked every bullet like he was in the Matrix. I'm like, first of all, black people, when guns are drawn, we're not that fast. We just try to go hide. Like, fam, it's just so.
And there's
man.
And I think that's another reason that pisses me off is that the fact that Tyrese is considered the comedian in the movie doesn't make me go race and watch it.
Nigga's a comedian in real life, man. But his Instagram kills me, bro.
Oh my god. But since we're talking about movies, there's certain movies that that's come out 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and obviously it has like some jokes, some humor that would not fly in today's society.
1,000%.
So, I got triggered last night because I'm talking like with the homies, and he's saying how, bro, you ever watch like the old Eddie Murphy movies and he just sounds outlandish? And I'm like, I get it. There's some jokes that's uncomfortable to listen to now, but with the time back then, it kind of made sense, and everyone wasn't as sensitive and politically correct as in today. Because you gotta remember, that's before social media era.
And it was considered raunchy and like edgy. Like people were going to the movies to watch these characters do that. So.
And don't you realize anything that's kind of like making fun of the gay community, they instantly trying to take it out now?
Yep.
And what pisses me off about that is that like you're trying to make them sound like they hate gay people. It's jokes. Everyone gets joked on.
Yep.
If you ask for my opinion, you're crippling the gay community by trying to like, hey, are you okay? Did this
you gotta humanize them. You gotta
humanize everyone, bro.
Yep.
And let's be real. There was some jokes that he said that was just, in my opinion, I think it was freaking hilarious.
I thought the whole thing was hilarious.
The opening scene, what makes that setup so crazy is that even the first minute, he's like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? This man does not care. He said, and I'm not going to drop the F-bomb. I'm going to rhyme it with maggot. You know what the maggots that crawl in like the food and the dirt and shit, the little worms?
It rhymes with maggot.
It rhymes with maggot.
Figure it out. Look at what we got to do. That's crazy.
Bro. He starts off the stand-up by saying, first of all, before I start, I want to know, where is the maggot section so I can point my ass the other direction? Oh, it's fucking hilarious. But now it's like, oh, you can't say that. First of all, I would have left this and that. I'm like, bro, it's just comedy. And the thing is, it wasn't just Eddie Murphy doing this shit. All comedians were letting this shit go.
Paul Mooney, a whole bunch of them, bro.
Louis C.K. says nigger in his stand-up today.
No, he does. He's hilarious too, by the way. I love Louis C.K.
He's not my favorite. Because the majority of his jokes is shock value for me. He does it more for shock value.
I just feel like Louis C.K. represents like what white people say behind closed doors. And he does it in a comical way. Like, yo, I'm human. Yes, I'm intrigued on why you guys could say this and I can't. Like, he gives you that perspective of the type of America that we're curious about. Like, you know how Donald Trump just, came in office and started letting it fly, and we're like, oh my God, he's the president. How can he? He's tweeting this. Like, no, these people were the same people they were before they came to power and got money. Money only like literally make you 10 times more the person you were before you got it. So people don't change. They just got bigger from what they were. You get what I'm saying? But even that, when you talked about canceling people and how the world is being PC, Kevin Hart, who is harmless to nobody.
He doesn't have any hatred in his heart.
No hatred in his heart. This man is filming 15 movies a year, trying to be a dad, trying to entertain the world and have 4,000 fucking businesses.
All right, not helping the crippled, helping the handicapped. I gotta watch my words. Come on.
Exactly.
Maybe handicap is probably wrong.
The disabled.
I'm scared.
But he got his Oscar role, taken away from him. And for what? For a joke that he made years ago in a stand-up special that sold out, that we all enjoyed. And people that literally do that to comedians or get mad at a comedy show, I always, Ari Spears, who's one of my favorite comedians, he used to point him out and make you feel the burn when he's making a joke. Like, yo, you really being tight, and you paid your money to come laugh, but you want to take me serious up here. It makes no fucking sense.
You gotta go clear-minded.
Like, no, you want to go to inspirational boot camp, then do that. You want to hear a motivational speaker speak, then do that. You want to go to a church to hear a pastor be proper and cater to you, then do that. But I just want certain jobs and certain people in society. I don't want society to turn into this, I don't think you should say that. Like, when we start censoring ourselves, we raise in a society where we push people to be themselves. How can I do that when I'm censoring myself? It makes no sense.
And what the fuck happened to freedom of speech?
Shit.
Like, even like when it comes into music and movies, like there's even like, I was watching the other day, I rewatched it. You know that movie Cop Out?
Yeah.
With Tracy Morgan and Bruce Willis. Mm-hmm. First of all, that movie is fucking hilarious. Tracy Morgan made Bruce Willis look funny. Mm-hmm. Bro, freaking Tracy Morgan really told one dude, said, your wife smells like 10 Jamaicans slapboxing in an elevator?
You can't say that now.
You can't say that now. You can't say that. People are going to get, first of all, apologize to the Jamaicans. I know you guys have good hygiene.
Like, bro.
And
it's crazy.
And literally looking at like Tyler the Creator's old art, his old music. You can't perform none of that shit.
No. Nah.
It's just, everyone I understand, like, have love for everybody, but y'all can't be so PC 24/7.
And, to my last point to this is there should be an audience for everything, and not everything is for you. If you feel like if you go to this comedy show, he's known for being offensive, then don't go. I feel like these people place themselves in a situation to get hurt, then go to Twitter and start a whole thread of why they're hurt, and now we got to cater to them. I'm like, yo, certain shit ain't for you. If I'm not an artist, I'm not going to go to an art show because I'm not going to get it.
That's a fact. And even Lil Duval, he recently put his page on private because it kept getting striked. Because he says, like, all the people who are hating don't follow me. Mm-hmm. But most people who love me are going to follow me. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it kind of makes sense now. And like, even with stand-up, how it gets comedians get canceled, because people who are going to see a comedian, they're kind of already biased. They already know they're going to laugh. They just got to agree whatever the comedian says. Mm-hmm. But when some shit gets leaked, that's why they say don't have your cell phones out during a stand-up. It goes on Twitter and he says, oh, he said this and this. I'm like, bro, that joke wasn't for you. And
with no context, you get no context. The joke could have been a 5-minute joke, and then you got the tail end of it, and now you running away with that small soundbite, and then, you ruining somebody's career and how they feed their kids. And that's not fair.
And some shit, like, everybody, a lot of shit is not catered to you. Can you imagine if a freaking Ku Klux Klan rally went on Twitter? The outrage? Obviously, there's going to be outrage, but then you got to remember, hey, they hate black people. What do you expect?
And there's an audience for that.
There's an audience for hating black people. Oh, man. What can I do now?
I just laugh at cancel culture, period, because we just pick and choose when to apply those rules, and it doesn't work like that. Like, the sky is blue at all times.
All I'm saying is black men get canceled faster than anyone.
1,000%.
But that's another conversation.
Yes, sir. Another thing I want to talk about is calling things how you see it. I've seen a lot of people sucking dick, as we like to call it. Like, a lot of people...
Hey, that's offensive, by the way. The baby got canceled.
I don't give a fuck. I didn't say who was sucking dick. A lot of people like to suck dick to be appreciated, accepted, liked for a position. Like, yo, be yourself. Like, call things as you see it. Like, even at my job, there's people that hate. We all hate the boss, or we might hate a manager, and people will try to be friendly with the managers just to get a good shift, or just to be on his good side. Like, fam, the place I want to go with this talk is I've seen a lot of group of friends and a lot of people not being honest with their significant other or their group of friends or just their partner, period. And that creates a bad habit and a toxic trait of enabling a behavior that is bad. If your girlfriend gets on your nerve by chewing gum while you watch a movie, I know you love her. I know I know she's the only person giving you pussy, my nigga. But if you're not happy, say that. Hey, babe, I don't appreciate you chewing gum while I'm trying to enjoy this movie. It doesn't take much out of you to be honest, and I feel like people respect you more for being upfront. Hey, my nigga, I don't appreciate that you asked me to pick you up and I'm waiting outside of your house for 30 minutes. That's not cool.
No.
When you have those conversations, it kills a lot of toxic shit and you put up with less.
I'm gonna strike a couple nerves right now. By the way, when y'all be giving like y'all clothing brands to like certain people, say if you guys give me like your clothing brand, I'm gonna say, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. If you don't see me wear it on my page, I probably just don't think that shit is fly.
Or I haven't found the right thing to go with it.
And I'm not gonna like say in your face, oh bro, this shit hard, bro. This shit hard. Bro, how you not at the Met Gala now, bro? I don't know. But bro, like I wouldn't wear that shit to freaking play ball in, my nigga. Like, but the thing is, when you calling shit how you see it, you gotta watch because like I guess people say you gotta like be careful how honest you are, which is crazy.
You definitely gotta be respectful and have a filter. But I'm not saying for you to be like, nah, nigga, get the fuck away from me. Like, you know, always be respectful to other people.
Like, if you give me some shit for free, I'm gonna be like, yo, I appreciate that because you didn't have to do it. I appreciate it. But don't freaking come at me 2 weeks later, bro. How come you didn't post my shit, bro? I gave you that shit. You got a lot of followers. How come you didn't post it? I don't think that shit's fly, my nigga, if you really want me to be honest. Because now you striking me now. Now I have to call it how I see it. How I see it. So,
yeah, I just wish people were just more honest with their friends and you know, I don't know, man. It's just be honest with your friends, be honest with people around you. It makes the relationship go smoother and it makes people respect you more. Your words are credible now because you always keep it a buck. You always keep it a stack. You always keep it 100. That's where I'm at with it.
Bro, if we really want to take it there, like if you call it how you see it, I know how. So all these people, all these like celebrities, ball players, rappers that's wearing dresses to the Met Gala and shit, it's very clear they homies is not calling it how they see it. Here's my issue now. Like I don't know if you guys are aware that New York Fashion Week was like last week.
Yes, sir.
There's some good fits, bad fits, some what the fuck fits.
What the fuck fits?
Like Lil Nas X was Lil Nas X, so don't even gotta talk about it. He was just being Lil Nas X. It's expected. Obviously, Sweetie, I still don't know how to say her name. She looked good.
She always looks good.
I'm gonna leave it at that. She
always looks good.
Rihanna looked good. Rocky was fly. There's a lot of fly people. Even people were clowning Frank for bringing that weird ass doll shit. I think that shit's cool. It was for shock value, and he's putting on for his own brand. I support black-owned businesses. Hey, do you while you're being you. But my issue now is that I've been seeing people like Russell Westbrook, Jordan Clarkson, Kid Cudi, my top 3 favorite artists ever, and of course Virgil. They wearing all these dresses. I'm like, but why though?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I understand that you're into fashion. I understand you're into fashion. I'm into fashion. But I know you want to break barriers, but my nigga, you got to remember that with the Met Gala, you have to be you. I understand there's themes and all, but why is it an issue to show your masculinity?
And you have morals. Shit.
But they'll get upset if I say that, bro, where's your morals? You're wearing a dress. I'm not even saying that because I know some people express themselves different. But all I'm saying is I'm not really okay with heterosexual men wearing skirts and dresses. I think I'm not going to say it's weird, but it's like, I think it's just misrepresentation. Because since we're talking about if we're offending anyone, are you kind of offending like the trans community or people who like to like, or just say you're a cross-dresser? Because at that point, you're culture appropriating. At that point, in my opinion. Am I wrong to say that?
No, you're not. And, my take on that, what I want to say is, a lot of these celebrities love to dick ride. And what I mean, and that's what I said on my previous point, stop sucking dick, is because these people growing up, I guess they don't have a solid home training or they had trouble making friends. that when a designer call you and they make some bullshit and they ask you to wear it to feel accepted by a certain crowd, you think it's fly. Even what Gunna pulled off last week. Fam, I know you know. I don't care if it's Dior. I don't care if it's Hermes, my nigga. You know that shit was not meant for you to wear it like that. You know you don't have the body type to wear it. Why the fuck are you wearing it? I know it's designer. So, and that's my problem. I get it. My nigga, you could be wearing this kilt and it's from Hermes. It's from Louis V. I get that. But fam, you are not raised wearing dresses. On your spare time, you don't wear dresses. Jordan Clarkson, you don't show up to practice wearing kilts. Why the fuck are you wearing it at a Met Gala? Why the fuck are you wearing it at a red carpet for your kids and people in the future, 20 years from now, for you to look back and be like, yeah, man, I was wildin'. No, bro.
And
wear a suit or a tux like a regular nigga.
And
it's not that deep.
Is it a coincidence that majority of the men getting pictures pictures are being taken of them wearing dresses is black men? Is it a coincidence? Cheech, what country are we in? The United States of America, where they try to tarnish the black man image every fucking day?
Every chance they get.
Every chance they get. So all I'm saying is when you have a platform and you're going into a certain place where you know like the world is gonna see you. Cheech, the second I leave my house, I know I represent black people. I'm black. Well, there's always a slight reminder to myself, Gary, don't do no shit that black people won't claim you for.
Yep.
Like, I always be myself, and it's just my issue is just like when you see all these like Virgil and Cudi when they wore the dresses to the Met Gala, I know they're trying to make a statement, but the thing is like, bro, if you're gonna wear a fit or even a dress, skirt, whatever, at least make that shit fly. But I don't understand the purpose of it. And if no one understands the purpose of it besides putting on for Louis V, which Louis V is already the biggest brand in the fucking world, bro, what are you doing at this point?
Yeah, it looks tacky and it looks like you look like a tryhard and you look like you trend hopping. Reason being is, Cudi, when you came out, you were never seen wearing a kilt or a dress. Why the fuck are you wearing it now? If you always appreciated that, why the fuck did you not say that in any past interviews? Why did you not wear that on any album covers? You get what I'm saying? So you never were that person, and then you started hanging with a certain group of elites, and you started getting certain brand deals, and now you got to switch up who you are. Like, I get it. I don't care if the creative director of Dior was your homeboy, but if he's giving you some bullshit to wear, my nigga, I'll expect you to have some balls and be like, yo, I love you, I support you, but my nigga, let me get that suit over there. I'm not wearing that dress. I'll pass on the dress.
Or the dress.
No disrespect.
I'll take the pants in that exact color.
It's like niggas, and it's a deeper issue because black people, like you said, is just we trying so hard to fit in. And it's like, yo, just we the coolest shit. People are getting our trends. They're studying us to find out what's cool to sell it back to us and tax us. Bro, Off-White, a lot of these brands are streetwear brands now. A lot of these upscale uppity brands are literally streetwear brands. You feel me? We make a lot of dope. Like, we are magic. Black people, we are magic. We are it. We are the cool. Why the fuck are we trying to fit in and try to make them cool or try to look like them so they could like us, so they could steal from us, so they could sell us? Like,
and what it tells me too is that like it looks like you're disconnected in a way, because there's no way that you still talk to your hometown homies. Bro, if I wore a freaking dress in front of like you, Reese, Lucille, Terrence, you niggas would be like, yo, what the fuck is you?
Fire your ass up.
Nigga, what the fuck is you doing, bro?
Yep.
We had a fucking sports bar, my nigga.
Yep.
I understand dress for the occasion, but my nigga, like, why is being masculine not cool? It's like, gotta, I don't know if that sounds offensive, but it's like, bro, if you're gonna go to the Met Gala, represent yourself, but do it in a masculine way. You don't really gotta like jeopridize who you are.
And we're speaking for men, by the way.
Just for men in general.
Yep.
That's for actually for anybody, really.
Yeah,
it's just so much to say, and I was like frustrated, and I understand like their point of just like putting out Louis V, because that was one of the first things. Oh wait, I know this is a dress, but it's Louis Vuitton. Fam.
So?
And Cudi, I know you wore a dress on SNL. You wore the dress for Kurt Cobain. I understand that, and it actually represents like if you want to be who you want to be, do that. I get it. It was a one-time thing. Cool. But at the Met Gala,
That plus the hair dye, I'm like, all right, dog, you got me.
and my nigga, what pisses me off more? I know you wore pants the next day.
And that's my problem. You know, you wore pants soon as you took that shit off. Soon as you went to an after party, because there was a lot of after parties. Y'all niggas dress regular. So why y'all giving me that bullshit?
And I know, like, I don't know if you realize that no media outlet is really covering it besides, like, the academics and shit. They're not even saying, oh, they're wearing dresses like, hey, rate the drip, rate the drip. Knowing damn well what they want to say because everyone's scared of, like, losing, like...
Relationships.
Yep. Honestly, bro, we got to be in a more honest culture, bro. Like, when you see your homie doing, like, some fucked up shit...
Back to my point. Call it out. Niggas don't have solid people around their corner. Like, you get more respect by, you know, giving it up. How it is. Period. All right, let's talk about perfect time to leave a job. And who better to tell it but the nigga that escaped jail before all of us.
God gonna post my bail tonight.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. So I want to talk about when is it the right time to leave a job? Now, for me now, because when I left my job, the main reason why I left my job is because I can talk about it now. So main reason why I left my job is because I was in the same position. I wanted to stay in the same position, but of course there's no like I didn't get no raises, no nothing. And then what pisses me off, I was getting the same amount of money for more responsibility.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that.
That's strike one. And what sucks is that when they're hiring new people, they're raising the wage, but they're keeping your wage the same.
Yep.
Keep in mind, I'm getting new managers, people who are getting hired to tell me what to do.
Yep.
So everyone that's coming in this company, I got to train them. I'm training people who are making more money than me. So you know what I did? I'm like, yo, I went to the district manager and I'm like, hey, I just want to ask for a raise. I think it's well deserved.
Yep.
I just want to say like if I don't get a raise, it's my time to leave. Then she tried to keep me there by saying, oh,
Rate eventually, like
yeah, everyone's gonna have the same like raise. Don't worry, it's coming soon. I waited 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm like, all right, it's time for me to go. If I'm literally, even my latest manager, shouts to you if you watch the pod. She even said, I read into what you were going through with the district manager, and to be honest, I'm surprised you're still here. So when she told me that, I'm like, it's time to leave.
it's time.
It's time. There's a lot of signs. You ever go into the mall and you see like a sneaker store or like Auntie Anne's or whatever? If you go into that store and it's always different people in a 1 month to 2 month span, it's not the greatest job in the world.
No, it's not.
If you go into like a mom and pop restaurant where it's the exact same people, even the people who are not family, they still work there, they're getting treated well. They're getting paid decent. They're getting respect. And granted, I know some people...
Respect is huge. Like Donald Trump would say, huge.
And people, I'm not trying to sound insensitive. I know some people stay at a job because they have no choice. Trust me, I've been through that. I know.
Love.
But all I'm saying is I'm getting tired of people like staying at a job for years, complaining, and knowing damn well you can find a good job better than this.
And
it's
not
just
doing anything about it too.
not doing anything about it because they're comfortable.
I have a few shit. If there's no opportunity to progress or elevate, it's time to go. If you getting paid the same amount of money since you've been hired and you've been with the company for 5 years, it's time to go. If nobody has ever offered you a better position, it's time to go. If they keep promoting a certain race or ethnic group of people or a certain class of people, it's time to go.
Exactly.
If they're not giving you hours, it's time to go. If you are not being treated well, it's time to go. If you being picked out and everything is your fault, it's time to go.
And if you all get paid the same and you do the most work,
it's time
to go.
If your manager is trying to fuck you, it's time to go. like, you know, some people are trying to, oh, you know what, I'm going to go to HR. Like, fam,
Oh, it's cool to fuck my manager, but when you start fucking your manager, you start fucking with someone else, your hours go down too.
Exactly. I mean, so if you have to dick ride your manager for hours, be buddy, it's time to go. If you have to snitch so you can keep your position, so you could be the favorite in the place, it's time to man, we're not doing that.
This one's underrated. If you have to do work-related things off the clock, it's time to go.
It's time to go.
First of all, jobs. Why the fuck do you think if there's a meeting, I have to be there on my off day?
As you should. If your manager asks you to wash their car, it's time to go.
I am a part-timer. You only get a part of me.
Wait. If your job gives you anxiety, led you to depression, makes you sick, it's time to go. Go.
And I experienced all of that at the Boynton Mall.
If you are getting assaulted at your job, it's time to go. If you are getting threats every day at your job, it's time to go. If you almost got robbed at the job, it's time to go.
Or if you did get robbed.
I'm still there. Niggas got bills, man. Fuck y'all.
If you get robbed at your job, it's crazy.
Oh my god. Nah, but for real, man, a lot of people settle for shit that they know when they deserve more, and that's unfair to you. It's unfair to your kids if you do have kids, and it's unfair to yourself because you are not choosing happiness over the money, and that's not gonna end well for you in the long run. You get what I'm saying? So your health, your mental health, your happiness comes first. And just find the right positions. Trust me, everybody's good at something. And there's a position for you, and there's something that is there for you. I don't know if you have to Google it, do some soul searching, but you'll find somebody who's hiring for what you know. So
that's a fact.
Keep hope alive, I guess. The next thing I want to talk about, coming from when to call it quits, is especially in friendships. Mm-hmm. When how many strikes do you give people before you cut them off? I'll start. I was raised, in my household, my dad usually give people 3 chances to do some fuck shit before he reprimands you, or you get your ass whooped, or you go on punishment, right?
Mine is 2.
And, the older you get, them strikes start a lesson by years, or, as you grow older and shit. And, at this age, I really don't have any time for people that do not motivate me, people that do not push me to be better, people that do not support me. You get what I'm saying? And for people, if you don't love me, I'm going to remove myself from that situation. It's time to go, because it's too much, man, because we live in a world, in a city a state like Florida, where you have strangers showing you more support than people you grew up with, people you went to school with. And nowadays, I'm not scared to cut a motherfucker off, because my peace and my mental health is way more important than that. I'm tired of mending relationships that are driving me downhill. It's not healthy, and I'm always gonna choose myself over anything.
What did Drake say? Fair trade?
Fair trade. Great song. But what do you think? What's your take on that?
What strikes? Yeah, with me, it's hard to have this conversation with a Taurus because we let go easy.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I even told you when we have conversations about even certain homeboys where it's like, you about to do this with who?
Yeah.
You don't see the history of the last month?
Yep.
I don't know if you know it by now, I can sniff that shit a mile away.
1,000%.
If you're inconsistent, and if I can't depend on you, you're not going to be around for a long time in my life. And I'm just going to leave it at that, really, because I think that's just my main issue. I don't give a lot of people chances, which is weird, because if I ask you to do something and you tell me you can do it, but you can't do it, I'm not going to be rage, oh, fuck you forever, this and that. No, but if you, it's just it's basically how you handle things, because if you have like a motherfucker that will tell you like, oh, I'm about to do some shit, but they don't answer their phone.
Yep.
We made plans. This happened today.
Yep.
If you made plans, say, oh yeah, I'm gonna show up here the exact same time.
Yep.
But I can't even get a phone call from you or a text.
But see, the old me, being a petty Scorpio that I am, I would try to get you back. But now I don't even have energy for that because I'm like, you know what? These people always come back. People that need you never stop needing you. Because they don't know why. Because they go and find somebody else to get their needs from. Mm-hmm. Like, people that always need you, they never chase to be independent. They're always going to be dependent. If they're either going to be dependent of you or dependent of somebody who tolerates their bullshit. So whenever somebody do some fuck shit to me, I don't care. I don't know if it's karma or whatever or God. They always come back or try to come back being slick. Like, nigga, I'm not double texting you, my nigga. I'm not. If we cool, we boys, we fly. You somebody, and I'm harsher on girls, especially if we had sex. I'm not double texting you. You know what the fuck it was. You know who it is. Like, if the sex was trash, I get it. Cut me off. Do what you will. But I'm at a place in life where I'm not double texting niggas back. I'm not double texting niggas. I'm not overreaching. I'm not doubling down on plans. I'm not reminding niggas. No, everybody has a calendar app on your phone. There's a lot of shit that I used to do a few years ago that I will never do again.
Even with strikes, when it comes to money.
Oh, I know you got a history.
When it comes to money, you got 2 strikes from me. So if you ask me for money and you're like, oh, bro, and you even insist, I'm going to pay you back on this day, this time, this temperature, yes, I'm going to do it. If that day comes and nothing happens, and if I try to call you and then you have the nerve to not answer your phone. I don't even
say that no more.
Fam. I think all the homies know by now. Don't owe Gary money, because when you owe me money, I come in like freaking Debo and Suge Knight.
I think it come to collect.
D shit. I don't even say good morning. Yo,
you got that? You got me?
That's when the glasses go down. Like,
oh yeah, nah, for real though. Oh shit.
So yeah. That's the end of the episode. A little bit of a shorter episode today, just like trying to try out new things. I know you guys seen like the black table, you know. Shout out to the homie X from XMD Productions.
And the different backdrops. We just trying the different chairs even sometimes. We just trying to try new different concepts. And every time we walk in, we have a production team that gives a fuck about how shit looks. So we'll come in and we try to test new things and play with a few things just so we can bring out the best for y'all. We care about the quality as much as we care about what we saying. We care about what goes out, because that's a representation of us and how much care and attention we put in this. And
I actually want to make another statement. I might have to do this every episode. If you are literally in both our DMs, even the pod page DMs, saying that you want to come on the show, trust me, we will get you on when the time is right.
Yeah.
Trust me, we have a list of everyone that's been bugging us.
And we're not being fake. We're not being bougie.
We're not being Hollywood.
We're not being Hollywood. Trust me, I'm just a regular nigga with a regular job. I'm nobody special. I mean,
if we talking about cars, we're going to want a mechanic.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
But yeah, like, trust me. Even the people I reached out to, trust me, man, like, when we have more of like topics in a scenario where you're best to like be on the show, you will be on the show. We promise. But yeah, I go by the name of Gary, aka Black Business Supporter. I'm here, man. I think I'm healthy. The way my stomach been up, I've been having some questions. But yeah, where you go by, man?
I go by the name of Cheech, aka my wallet is attached to my dick. So
I don't know how to interpret that, but
it's not for you to interpret. The people it's for. They know what I'm saying. But anyway, I just want to end the show on that note. Support somebody today. Give them a reason to support you. You do that every day. You win. Yeah, man. Just show love, man.
Yeah, man. Follow us on all the DSPs, the YouTube. Sir. And yeah, this has been another episode of the These Are the Aesthetics podcast. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Yes, sir. Peace.